Romney's role at Bain Capital was commendable. It's a qualification, not a negative. That's what we'll talk about at the lunch video today. You know, we really need to put this Bain Capital stuff in perspective. This is not tax money. This is not money that is given philanthropically. This is money that is invested by people who want to make a return, who normally would put their money into blue chip stocks or something. And instead, Romney and his colleagues at Bain Capital came to them and said, hey, wait a minute. Why don't you put your money in really risky businesses instead, into failing businesses that are going to close down and throw people out of work and save their jobs? And the investor said, are you nuts? Why should I do that? I'll lose my money. And then Romney and his gang come back and they say, yeah, but we'll turn these companies around and you'll make a big return on your investment, much more than you could ever make in any other investment. And they say, oh, really? Well, how much am I going to get? And they say, oh, big returns, 40, 50, 60%. And we'll lose a few. There are a few where you won't get much. But we'll make sure that on the whole, you get your money and you get a good return on your investment. So give us your capital. We'll put it to work saving failing companies and protecting people's jobs. And that's what they did. And they went into hundreds of companies throughout the country, some in desperate shape, some in good shape, but none in good shape, some in desperate shape, some in middle shape, and they turned them around. And for the most part, they did a great job, creating over 100,000 jobs. Several times they failed. Everybody fails. And when they failed, they made sure that before, as they were fighting it, as they were fighting to keep the company alive, that their investors made a good return. So when Gingrich and others come around and say, oh, they should have made less money and protected the jobs, well, how the heck did they know that they would have gotten the investors to put in their money if the returns were less? It's absolutely a ridiculous position. And Romney's overall record was fabulous. Now, on some of these companies, he's really been getting a bum rap, like the South Carolina Steel Company. They went broke 2 years after Romney left Bain Capital and after Bain Capital had sold the company. And in fact, while Bain Capital and Romney were on duty, it was an 8-year period, they not only took over the company, they not only retrofitted it, developed a new product line, merged it with another steel company, worked on getting it going, and then eventually the foreign steel imports for which Obama imposed trade penalties on China became so significant that it overwhelmed them and 40 other steel mills. But you can't criticize Romney's record on it. He tried to do a really good thing, and he really succeeded. And that's really a credential. And the fact that he and a lot of other people made a lot of money on it, this couldn't have happened unless we could offer a good return on the investment. So come on, get real. Thanks a lot. Tomorrow we'll chat about something that I'm very concerned about. Barack Obama is giving away our most intimate and important military secrets to our worst enemies because he wants them to like us. We'll talk about that tomorrow for lunch. Have a nice lunch.